Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Cincinnati Reds.
I'd walk 1,000 miles just to see your face. In this wicked world, you know I long for your embrace. I want you back now, baby. I want you back now, baby. I want you back now, baby. Oh, baby, come on.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Getting the nod in this one, Brady Singer. What do you got on him, Chris?
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
Coming up on the first pitch, here's CJ Abrams to hit.
Number 5, CJ Abrams.
Oh, great stop. Jumps, throws, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, I hope that's not a sign of things to come in this one for either side. We want to see a good, clean game in this one. An error on the first play of the game kind of makes you wonder, but it's a great chance for this visiting lineup to strike first.
Woode throws right, bats left. He made his major league debut in 2024, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Just underway here in Cincinnati.
That's the ball.
And a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
You know, sometimes, Boog, you need someone to grind out an 11 or 12 pitch at bat just to energize the team. That can lead to getting runners on, collecting a few big hits, and scoring more runs.
And now it's Luis Garcia.
Hey!
The 0-1. Line to left. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. The relay. The tag out.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
Cruz digging in for the Nationals.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Little chopper rolls foul. Man on second, 2 down. Now a pop-up on the infield. Stewart under it. And that'll do it. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. We go to the bottom of the first, and today's starting pitcher, DJ Herz. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Yeehaw! Strike 2. On the ground to third. House tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
Herz, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet.
No. He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
And that clips the inside corner.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
On the ground, right side. What a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
The shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
So digging in, Elly De La Cruz. Now, what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, but now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on. 2 down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball.
Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times, and the analytics have contributed to that trend. But I think there are some players given an opportunity may be able to show that they can be a 3rd or 4th time through the order type of pitcher.
On the ground to the left. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Great American Ballpark, 2nd inning set to go. Brady House digging in for the Nationals. And a foul ball. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. This to third. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
No score here in the second. Now the 0-1. Swing, and the bat went flying there.
And Boog, this guy keeps finding his way around the bases and eventually scoring. It's always fun running into the dugout and high-fiving your teammates after touching home plate, and he's done a lot of that lately.
Here's the 0-2. That one the other way, and foul ball. The 0-2. House gets his lead at first with nobody out. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
One out man at first. And here is Jacob Young. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Man at second. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Next to hit for the Nats, Drew Millas. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the second. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball. Good job at damage control right there. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Nationals 1 and the Reds nothing. Back here in Cincinnati, now the Reds cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart.
That's a ball. Ball.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Ha!
Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
And that chops in for a strike. Ground ball right side. Chaparro steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
No, that missed. That's a ball. Hey! Ha!
Right through there for a strike. And now the count is even. That one is hammered right field. Cruz ranging back over the wall the opposite way. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out. His 11th of the year, and we're level. It's 1-1.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Spencer Steer will hit next.
High one.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. stays alive. That's off the mark. And a count 1-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Late with the swing there. Catcher has it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Kind of marked that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panic on and throw into right field.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the 2nd game of the series. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the frame. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Back here at Great American Ballpark, top half of the 3rd inning, James Woode digging in for the Nationals.
Hee-haw!
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Well struck, right field. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Steps off, lead runner back to second. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Pulls out one foul.
Ball inside.
Runner at second, nobody out. Hit on the ground to the right side. Stewart takes it himself and 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to 3rd, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Dylan Cruz. He popped out his first time. That pitch gets the inside corner. 0-1.
Man, I mean, Nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Fought off foul. One away with a runner at third.
Ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
The 1-2. Right side, hard hit. Stewart takes it to the bag, 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, third baseman Brady House.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Tied up here in the early going. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Up the middle, De La Cruz tosses to first, and the inning is over. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1.
Let's come together. Oh, we'll live forever.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball.
Marte launched a homer in his most recent game.
Ball.
That's a strike at the top edge of the zone. And the count now even up. Next pitch is
that's outside. Ball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Hey, ball.
1-1 now. Tap back to the mound. Tosses to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Up next for the Reds.
Here's the center fielder, Dane Myers. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Siggy. In there at the knees. And it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That's to third. House tosses to first. And that is that. Reds down in order. Still tied 1-1. Back here in Cincinnati. New inning getting started. Robert Hassell III digging in for the Nationals. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
No, that's out.
The 1-0. This ball's chopped on the ground. Hayes to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Nationals, first baseman
Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
No, that's in.
The 1-0. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Chop to the right side. Stewart. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
I looked out the window, saw the sun shining, made me feel real hope that better days are coming for all my kinfolk. In the past, all the days where you been broke, been hurt, been scarred, been hard. I'm not saying that.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1. There's a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And it remains 2-2. That one just misses. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. And a payoff pitch. Towards first. Chaparro steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
For the Reds,
Singer, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's limited the damage so far. Nothing too bad. Might stick with this approach.
Yeah.
Maybe a surprise here as the bullpen is already stirring. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. And that drops in for a strike. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a ground ball to first. Chaparro takes it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Up next for the Reds, first baseman, Sal.
Now at the plate, Sal Stewart. He's 0 for 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's a ball. Ball, that's in.
Foul ball there. Here's a 2-2. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
I was born in the city. No one gonna bring me down. Yeah, I was born in the city. Don't you beat me down. Yeah.
This one in the air, center field. Myers coming on, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Shortstop, CJ Abrams.
That one lifted to left. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for Washington, the designated hitter, James Woode.
James Woode digging in for the Nationals. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man on second, 2 down. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
And a big swing and a miss. Man at second. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Here comes Woode around third. He will score and they take the lead. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. High fly ball out to center field. Myers under it. And that is that. One for the Nationals on this RBI double. Home half of the fifth coming up. This is Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Now it's the Reds DH, Eugenio Suarez.
A little frustrated with the strike zone.
Right through there for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over.
Nope. Ball. Hey. Ball. That's in.
The Reds trailing by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed.
Ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. The 3-1. That clips the corner. So now 3-2. Now a rip into left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. DJ Herz will depart. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. Andre Granillo comes on now.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stephenson. Went down on strikes his first time through.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Runner at second here, one gone.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him and end the inning.
Outside, ball.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 3-0. Ke'Bryan Hayes in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. Golden opportunity right here.
Oh, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
That's in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that misses. And the count is 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that drops in for a strike.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That misses. Ball 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Base hit into right center. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run single. 3-2. They take the lead.
It's a clutch at bat and could be one of the biggest ones of the game as they jump ahead by 1. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That's a strike. First and third, one down.
That's inside.
Right through there for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Two on, one out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. A good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Andre Granillo gives way, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
On to
Nationals.
pitch now for the Nationals, Mitchell Parker.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
At the plate, Matt McLain has grounded out a couple of times.
No, that missed.
Two on, two outs.
No, ball.
Two oh. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Line to right, base hit. Marte scores.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That's the ball low.
The lefty to 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. In there, got him looking for the K. They limit the damage here. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. 5 innings complete. It's the Reds 4 and the Nationals 2. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Here's Johnson.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now the third baseman, Brady House, 1 for 2. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Nationals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far. And that's something they should feel very good about.
That one fouled off. 0-2 now. Chop back up the middle. McLain. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
With all of those hard hits, this team is going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
That's a ball.
Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Nationals, center fielder Jacob Young.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Young. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Now a drag bunt, third
Foul
base
ball.
side, and a foul ball. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the third out. Nationals go quietly. They trail it here 4-2. Back here in Cincinnati. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart. Hand up
Call
as he
time.
asks for time at the plate.
Hey, ha!
Next pitch
No,
is
that's out.
outside. That's a
Right
strike across the top of the zone.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
What a stop. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Reds, designated hitter Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Yeah!
That clips a
Yeah.
corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that. Good
That
slider
missed. That's
down
a
and in
ball.
can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over,
Too late.
but it's
He's
not
in
in
there.
time. Base hit.
Up next for the Reds, left fielder, Spencer Steer.
Low ball.
The 1-1.
Ball outside.
Man at first, one away. And there's a curve through for a strike. The 2-2. That one kicks away from the catcher. Runner holds, and it's a full count. And ball four, two
ball
aboard.
four. Take your base.
Up next for the Reds, catcher, Tyler Stephenson.
First and second, one out. Tyler Stephenson, the next to hit for the Reds.
Could use a ground ball
missed.
here.
That's a ball.
Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Two on, one out.
That's a ball.
Here's a 2-0. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
The Reds trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the sixth. On the inside corner for a strike. Two now. Liner, base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
Hee-haw!
One out, base is full. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
That's a really
ball.
good take.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. Save! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Hayes in the box now. Takes strike one. That one
That
close,
missed. That's the
rule the
ball.
ball. And it's 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Two on, two outs. Out to short, Abrams. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Reds 5 and the Nationals 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sam Moll.
Leading off for the Nationals, first baseman, Andres Chaparro.
Ball.
The 1-0. On the ground to third. Sends it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And the 0-1. Knee high, that's in for a strike. The Reds leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. That's down. One hops off the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
So back to the top of the order. CJ Abrams digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 3 in this one. Tap foul at the plate. One out and a runner at second. Gets him to chase after that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Abrams
Did he go?
checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Mole. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot, and they cut into the deficit. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. That was one of those home runs ones where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Ball.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Hee-haw!
Pitch is in there, and the count 1-1. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. They do it again. Back-to-back homers.
That's a clutch hit in a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Luis Garcia getting ready to hit. In the air to left center. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Nationals, right fielder Dylan Cruz.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sam Mole won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Tony Santillan. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
That's inside. Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio.
Hustling every day to win. Now you win into the comeback. I'm not the one that you should play with. Gotta stick with who you came with.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gus Varland.
Ready to slide for the bread. Watch them pray on my downfall. Hoping that they get ahead. Strategy. And now I'm blowing. I feel like I got Cali keys. Show me the
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, Dane Myers. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Well, these Reds do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
There's the strike.
So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasting on the healthy stuff and avoiding the junk. Kind of sounds like your diet, Boog.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Cincinnati making a move for a pinch hitter. Nathaniel Lowe.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Clips the corner, and that's strike one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. The 0-2. No question about this one. It's out of here. A two-run blast. And they jump in front in the seventh. It's 7-5.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success when you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and hits it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. The 0-1. Varland in his second season, 29 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season.
Ball.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Left field, and it stays fair. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
There comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Gus Varland done for the night. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
PJ
Nationals,
Poulin
number
into the
50.
game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. De La Cruz aboard here at first with nobody out. on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Man at second. Pitch misses. 3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him. One away.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's up.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Hey! That's the ball.
That one finds the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Stephenson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that ends the inning. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Reds 8 and the Nationals 5. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the 8th.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W. Ooh, Baia. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And now the 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. ground ball left side, and it gets by him. And he's into second with nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
And that one is lifted in the air. Marte settles under this one and makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The relay throw.
No, he's
and
safe.
it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with one away.
For the Nationals, center fielder Jacob Young.
Jacob Young, the next to hit. 1 for 3.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home. So it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The 0-1. Liner snagged at first.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground. But he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And that'll do it. So 1 left for Washington. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Inside. Ball.
Ripped on a line to center. And there's one down.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman, Brian Hayes.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Just
Ball.
missed. That's a strike. Attacked with the sweeper. Too high, and it's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
For the Reds, center fielder, Dane Myers.
Back to the top of the order, Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds. Right through there for a strike. And that drops in for a strike. Hayes at first, one gone. Goes down looking.
Up next for the Reds, first baseman, Nathaniel Rose.
Fastball for a strike. That one catches the zone. That is strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Here's a high chopper.
That's a foul.
And a foul ball.
Ball. Ball out.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And now it's filled up.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Elly De La Cruz on deck for Cincinnati. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Liner caught at second. So one left for Cincinnati. They're on top by 3. 8-5. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Caleb Ferguson.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
The switch-hitting catcher will come up to hit. Drew Millas, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Back up the middle and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Up next for Washington, the designated hitter, James Woode.
One out man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, James Woode. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped to first, caught. Race to the bag, but he's safe.
He beat it.
Good job to avoid the double play.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
No, that's in.
The Reds trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th.
Hoo-yah!
On the ground, right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.